This was the expected outcome. I'm Sugimoto, the Blade Guild's new guild master. I will never abandon my principles. The Blade Guild will never fall. You can look forward to it. The Blade Guild will never fall.
Hello, all you hunters of the world, and welcome to today's 19.0 Sharp livestream. I'm CM Prism, and this, of course, is the cool and marvelous Jackie, which is what the CM stands for, by the way, if you didn't know. But only for her. Mine actually stands for community manager, so not as cool nor as marvelous.
You are cool and marvelous, Prism.
Thank you. And of course, we cannot forget the great and always powerful system.
Wahaha.
Not another wahaha. Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be here. And System, I know we've been doing this bit for like a few live streams now, but like, there's no way Sugimoto is your favorite hunter this time, right? It's not one of your faves.
He is my favorite replacement guild leader. Have you seen what he's been through? And have you seen his pirate outfit? It really makes me want to sail the seven seas and say, "Yar!"
You know what? Yeah, the pirate thing really sells it. You know what? I think System has been making the most sense lately. It's just, yeah, the pirate outfit, you can't deny that.
Yeah.
Lately, I think always. Remember, chat voted me as the boss.
Yeah, that
Boss.
is true, and how could we forget? You remind us every live stream. But I agree with you, System. Sugimoto Reiji is a very cool character, and his pirate skin, as you'll see later, is amazing. And it reminds me of my favorite pirate joke.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's right. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
Everyone knows it's R.
Aye, but his first love be the sea.
Oh, okay. All right. Enough of that. Let's take a look at some of the exciting things coming this update. Of course, we will be looking at Sugimoto Reiji, and we're going to be looking into his lore. We will also be showing some of the new story content, Rock Paso, Workshop the Brilliant Light Hard Mode, and so much more. All right, so without further ado, let's take a look at the exciting things coming in this update.
But before we begin, keep in mind that everything presented today is on a test build and may be different from the actual live update. And as a reminder, we greatly appreciate when you like our streams and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot with the algorithm and makes us look good. So help Jackie, System, and I, and hit those likes and subscribe buttons.
All right, are you ready, System?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Prism?
Of course.
Then let's dive on in. Sugimoto Reiji is a Japanese hunter from the Blade Guild. After the events of the final Jeju Island raid, he gets an unfortunate promotion to Guildmaster, but we'll talk a little bit more about his backstory later. Alright, his basic attack is Quick Blade Origin. Reiji draws his blade and swiftly cuts down his enemy with elegance. This deals increasing wind elemental damage, scaling with the user's max HP. This applies the weak elemental accumulation effect. His core attack, Flash of Steel, has him performing a flash draw, slashing his enemies as he passes before his blade returns to its sheath. This deals a high amount of wind elemental damage, scaling with his max HP, applies the weak elemental accumulation effect, and grants him super armor while he's using the skill. His support skill is Quick Blade Zenith. He slashes through enemies at blinding speed, then disengages, dealing wind elemental damage, scaling with his HP that applies heavy elemental accumulation. When the final hit lands, it inflicts the airborne effect on his target, and his QTE skill is Blossom Fall. With a blinding speed that leaves behind an after image, Reiji cuts down his enemies. It deals wind elemental damage that scales with his HP, applies medium elemental accumulation, and when the final hit lands, it also inflicts the airborne effect on the target. His skill 1 is called Punisher. Reiji channels power into his blade to summon wind that pulls enemies closer, and it inflicts a percent of the user's max HP. This deals wind elemental damage. It applies the medium elemental charge effect, and the user gains super armor while using this skill. Then skill 2, Unbroken Focus, has him calming his mind, adjusting his stance, and readying for battle. It inflicts a percent of his HP as wind elemental damage, deals a medium elemental charge effect, grants super armor while he's using the skill, and if he's hit while in the stance, extreme evasion is activated. Kind of like his guildmate, if I recall correctly. Tawata Kanai has a similar ability in one of her skills. His ultimate skill is Quick Blade Oblivion. Too fast to be seen, Reiji strikes enemies in his path, inflicting a percent of his max HP as wind elemental damage, applying the heavy elemental charge effect, and when the final hit lands, it knocks down the target. Okay. Prism, how about we take a look at these skills in the game?
Alrighty. Also, hello everyone in chat. We do hear you saying that the audio is a little messed up. We're doing the best we can with what we have, but we're going to continue on. Oh, just kidding. We're going to do a little pause and hopefully fix this audio.
I believe
we will be right back. Alright, I think we're back. How is the audio, guys? Is it a lot better? Just kidding, we're gonna keep going on. Alright, so his first basic attack is called Quick Blade Origin. As you can see, Sugimoto is very flashy in his combo and his sword. Alright, his core attack is called Flash of Steel.
Alright, pretty quick. It kind of looks like he just sort of steps. Damage happened, and you're like, when did that happen?
Yeah. His basic skill 1 is called Punisher. You can use that 3 times.
Nice.
Of course, I think he has almost as much fire sign to move up.
I really like that he's got little like traits that connect him to other members of the Blade Guild. Like he's got these orange slicing effects that kind of look like Shimizu Akari's, but then, like we said before, he's got this evasion effect that's kind of like Kanae. I think that really ties into the other members of his guild.
Yeah, so the basic skill 2 is called Focus. And just like Kanae's, it will trigger an extreme evasion if you get hit during that time. Alright, his ultimate skill is called Quick Blade Oblivion.
This is where the fun begins.
Beautiful.
Magnificent.
Will never fall.
Alright, let's put that together, and I believe the correct combo is skill 2 into your core, into 1 a few times, and then ult, and then back to 2.
I won't go easy on you.
So let's see if I can show off the... Oh, I did not. I
It's
killed
an
him.
enemy. Dodge this. Bring it on.
Alright, and we'll finish off this little fight against Beru, just completely showing off the skill, maybe with the ult as well.
This one's got a powerful aura.
Using the last 2 skills of my one. Let's see if I can get the overload with the ult. I love how fast the ult animation is too, it's just so beautiful.
The Blade Guild will never fall.
And there you go.
Amazing. Fabulous. Maybe things would have gone differently if he had been there to take on Beru instead of his former boss. Whoop.
Or, yeah, in which way would it be different though? Like in a headless way or a good way?
Headless way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright, we're gonna move on to the passive abilities over here.
Let's take a look. His basic level of the passive.
Yeah.
Yep.
1 sec, we're gonna get the passive going. I think we're okay.
Once again, we apologize for our technical difficulties. We know that there are audio issues, and we're definitely trying a couple of different things to resolve them. We didn't have a ton of troubleshooting time today, though, so we're sorry that you are getting sort of the tail end of that troubleshooting session. And thank you all so much for your patience. Okay, let's talk about that passive. At the basic level, sword fighting remains active, and the sword fighting status is divided into 3 effects: initiation, acceleration, and finale. Initiation has the character using Punisher and removing the initiation effect, and it removes the initiation effect and changes it to the acceleration effect. So sorry. Acceleration changes Flash of Steel to Returning Edge, increasing its damage by 1%, changes Punisher to Eclipse Slash, increasing its damage by 1%, and using Eclipse Slash removes the acceleration effect and changes it to the Finale effect. Finale changes Returning Edge to Revolving Edge, increasing its damage by 1%, changes Eclipse Slash to Extinction Blade, increasing its damage by 1%, and using Extinction Blade removes the finale effect and changes it to the initiation effect. Using Flash of Steel, Returning Edge, or Revolving Edge activates the Flash Draw effect, which means that Punisher, Eclipse Slash, and Extinction Blade become available, and 1 instance of Flash Draw is removed when they're used, and this can stack up to 3 times. Using Unbroken Focus activates the Sword Dance effect, which means that when you use Quick Blade Origin, it restores the core damage twice as fast. When Extreme Evasion is activated, the core attack also activates. When Punisher hits, it inflicts the Winter's Edge effect on the target. Eclipse Slash or Extinction Blade hit when they hit, they inflict the Winter's Edge effect 2 times on the target, and that deals damage equal to 1% of the user's max HP every few seconds, and it is stackable. Okay, after all of that at the first level, at the first advancement, using Unbroken Focus or Quick Blade Oblivion activates the Flash Draw effect and the user's core attack. Consuming the Flash Draw effect decreases the cooldown of Quick Blade Oblivion by several seconds and restores 1% of the user's power gauge charge. At the second advancement, Wind Elemental Accumulation increases in effectiveness. At the third advancement, when Sugimoto Reiji or an ally successfully inflicts the Wind Overload effect, it grants Sungjinu and Wind team members the Tempest Blade effect. Tempest Blade increases defense penetration by 1%, increases Wind Overload damage by 1%, and increases Wind QTE skill damage by 1%. At the fourth advancement, the critical hit damage of Wind team members increases by 1% for every Wind ally on the team, so obviously there's some synergy with Wind team members. At the fifth advancement, using Quick Blade Oblivion activates the Storm Flash effect, which means that Extinction Blade and Blossom Fall, their damage goes up by 1%. It also enhances the Sword Dance effect, and when Punisher, Eclipse Slash, or Extinction Blade are used and Extreme Evasion activates, they now activate the user's core attack. Plus, core attack damage increases by 1%, and Wind Elemental Accumulation increases as well. Okay, system, why don't you tell us?
And sadly, to fix the echoing audio issue, we had to set system down for today.
Ugh.
So it is just CM Jackie and myself today.
Tragic.
Can I get a few Fs in the chat for system?
Several Fs.
Yeah, maybe like at least 5. I think because that's how much system deserves. So sadly, I will be the one going over what the new weapon does. So having lost someone precious before his eyes, just
Much
like
like
now,
we have lost system.
Bitterness is etched into his bones. No storm can bring him to his knees. This increases the user's HP by a percentage. Using Punisher, Eclipse Slash, or Extinction Blade increases the entire team's Wind Overload damage by a percentage, and is called Etched to the Bone.
Raw.
And on my script, this is the part where it says, "Thank you so much, System and Jackie," but right now it's just, "Thank you for your service, System."
Thank you for your sacrifice.
And for your sacrifice. How do y'all feel about Sugimoto Reiji? I know a lot of people in chat were like, they're just giving CM Jackie more things to read. The passive just keeps getting longer and longer. And I think something I noticed is that they put basically all of those passives in that first tier to make everything else shorter. So like the skills were pretty short, and then also the next few advancements were pretty short. They just put it all back into
Front
that one
loading
thing.
it. Yeah.
So.
It's just a little vocal obstacle course for me.
And I'm glad Chie does it and not me, and I'm sure all of you are too. But let's check out how Reiji does leading a team full of wind hunters.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, here we are at the new unstable dungeon. So before we get into exactly showcasing, I wanted to show off the culmination of the instance dungeon and the encore missions now into the unstable dungeon. So this is where existing instance dungeon and encore missions will have a united key called the mission unity key, and will be changed to the unstable dungeon key. So I'm over here, since we're going to check out Quirk today, we can go ahead and see some of the different things that we have going for us. We got some new artifacts, which we'll get into later. We have so much coming in, so trust me, there's so much coming in this update. There's so much to get through. I'm so excited to go through everything.
And here's a little sneak peek.
Yes.
But...
And so for something like this, we added a new setting to where you can set a target hunter. So you can be like, okay, I want to get some of Reiji's new gear. So this is all what they will recommend that you will go for. So it should be Kamish's Obsession. So then I will go, okay, I would like to choose Kamish's Obsession. And say, okay, I don't have a second one ready. Who else do I want? Okay, Sung Jinwoo, it recommends the Artifacts Blue Poison. This then I can select as the secondary, the Artifacts Blue Poison, and this will be the target artifact set, and you will be getting these artifacts from now on. Again, we'll go over the artifact set at a later time, but I did want to show you guys these systems. Also, there's now new auto lock and salvage settings to where you can get even more in detail on what you want and what you don't want, what you want to auto salvage, and so that your artifact inventory can be better managed as well. So there's a lot coming with these new systems, and we're very happy that we get to show you guys today. And so without further ado, let's actually show off some gameplay. As you can see here, it goes all the way up to tier 36 now.
Have we talked yet about what the unstable dungeon is?
I think so. Did we?
Have we? I believe we talked only briefly about it, but the unstable dungeon is a fusion of two previous modes of the encore missions.
Yeah,
yes.
And the instance dungeon, yep.
So it should be streamlining the amount of different kinds of content you have to play. So I'll hand it back over to you, to Prism, to show us exactly what that means.
Cool. Thank you, Jackie. And then as you can see here, it still goes up to 20 for Proof of the Strong too. So new tiers and all the way up. So I'll be challenging the highest tier. Hopefully, I have yet to play this, so don't get me wrong, but I am playing myself after all. My favorite's Leonard Schneerman. Prism. You know, I do see people say they want Prism in game, and he's already there.
In the form of Leonard Nierman, your twin in another life.
Yes.
All right. The malevolent heart, as malevolent as ever.
And then let's, again, real quick, show off the team details. This is the recommended skill use order: 2 core, 1/1, ult 1. Oh, I could have used, let me see if I can show off the dodge. Yep, so you can get the extreme evasion there. Oh, I missed the core, but it's fine. 1/1. And then we get the ult in here.
Excellent.
And then one more for the ones. And then let's get Jinna. I also really love Jinna's playstyle. She's just so much fun.
And now she's got another teammate to boost her wind ability.
Mm-hmm. And with the stacking overload finished, let's go back and get that bar going some more.
Okay, all right.
Okay, well, good thing I have them out already.
Elemental accumulation, 43%, 60%. Okay,
The blade killed will never fall.
excellent. There you are. And then we're bringing in Gina. Okay, less than 100 bars left. Easy peasy.
Leonard Nierman, so I mean,
Leonard's crazy.
Sugimoto Reiji. He's so satisfying to play.
Indeed. buttery smooth sword skills.
Mm-hmm.
This is good. I won't go easy on you.
You know what? Let's just have some fun. Let's go back down. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. There we go.
I see a recommendation of you trying to add Goto to a team so you have another Blade Guild team member there.
Oh yeah, put the blades together.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. And let's see if I can. Yes, I got him in. So we got the victory screen and the pirate skin. Oh,
Excellent.
the magnificence.
Magnificent. I was saying that my favorite chroma is the one with the like red.
That was a pretty fun.
I love that outfit. It's just
It's so good.
it adds to the aura so much.
Yeah, and so now that we've gotten a good look at Sugimoto Reiji and what he can do to an overload bar.
I mean, that's one way you could describe the malevolent.
I think it's time to learn a little bit more about Sugimoto Reiji.
Let's do it. Let's hop over to the lore corner. All right, this is a segment that will give you a little sneak peek at our hunter's backstory. Obviously, we know Sugimoto Reiji. He's actually an old friend of ours from the Jeju Island raid arc. You may or may not remember him from the main story because he was one of the few survivors of the Jeju Island raid, and that means he avoided fighting the Ant King. After the Ant King killed his former boss and role model, Goto Ryuji, Reiji was promoted from Vice Guildmaster to Guildmaster, but like we mentioned before, this wasn't exactly a blessing. On top of losing his business partner and childhood role model, Reiji has to contend with Chairman Matsumoto trying to keep the Blade Guild under his thumb. As you may or may not remember, Chairman Matsumoto, the head of the Japanese Hunters Association, had secretly pressured the previous Blade Guild guildmaster, Goto Ryuji, into purposefully putting the Korean S ranks in danger to try and get them killed during the Jeju raid in order to tip the scales of the socio-political balance in the region. It backfired, obviously, and Goto Ryuji died. Matsumoto did not take responsibility for it. In other words, Matsumoto is capital E, evil. What's more, when the Blade Guild refuses to be Matsumoto's pawns, he tries to spin the narrative to pin the mistake on Sugimoto Reiji and the Blade Guild, turning the Japanese public against them. Like I said, super evil move. So now our new hunter, Reiji, is left to decide whether or not it would be better to dissolve the guild entirely and to take his friends who are getting egged in public to join a guild over in America out of Matsumoto's reach, or to try and stick around and keep Japan safe despite the association leadership actively working against both his guild and the greater good. In this way, his story touches on something that's actually like pretty heavy, what it means to try and do good within a corrupt system. But there's even more to Reiji than that. We also learn throughout the story that he's married, and he doesn't want to talk about it. But if you want to know more about Reiji and his tragic tale, be sure to check out his Hunter Origin comic and his Hunter Archive stories in the game. Now, let's take a look at those upcoming artifacts that we teased earlier.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, Jackie. I think I got lost in the plot there. I was like, oh wait, I have to set up the next segment, and I did that like at the very last segment. And thank you, chat, for hanging out and joining us and sticking through it. Now to talk more about the artifacts that are coming in this update. So as you can see here, the new artifacts go to level 120, and these are the effects. I know people have been waiting for this. So first one, we have the Architect's Blue Poison. And what this does at the 4 set, it applies the poison effect and increases the basic skill damage and increases attack and defense. And basically, yep. And then at the 8 effect, it increases defense penetration as well. And then the duration is permanent. When equipped by a Sungjinwoo or a Striker class, their damage dealt increases by 50%. Poison and the increases by 50%. Poison effect cannot be activated. And you now see why we added CM Jackie read everything. So that is the new Architect's Blue helmet, or the Architect's Blue. And now we have the Voltaire's Glorious. The Glorious Arrogance set applies the Arrogance effect, which will increase the damage of skills with the Break effect. So this is the more break-oriented of the artifacts. When an attack that deals break damage hits the users and their team's members' critical hit damage increases by 15%. So kind of a team-wide buff there as well. And then increases the break effectiveness enhances arrogance to brilliant arrogance. That sounds fun. Like, not just arrogant, but brilliantly arrogant. It increases the damage of skills with the break effect by even a larger amount. And then when the attack hits, it also gives more crit hit damage. And then when Sung Jin Woo or a Breaker class hunter equips it, the user and their team members, critical hit damage increases by 40%. That's crazy good. And when they use their ultimate skill, the user and their team members get crit hit rate as well. So, as you can see, kind of the pattern here is we wanted to try and simplify the artifacts, because I know one of the biggest complaints was artifact management, and when you're playing Guild Boss versus some of the other modes, you had to optimize it, so you had to play each little one with each little set, so you'd have to change it every time, and it got super tedious. So we really wanted to make it so that it simplified it down, made it so that you kind of can just have fun while still figuring out and picking out the sets you want to combine, but still having that flexibility to change things. And so we have the Noble Flesh set, which is the Rakpasa's Noble Helmet. The Fortification effect is applied when a basic skill or ultimate hits. Fortification increases the user and team members' elemental weakness damage. And during the Brilliant Light effect, it is applied when the user tags out or uses the ultimate skill, and this increases the users and team members' damage dealt by 10%. So all of those effects get enhanced, you get more elemental weakness, and then you also get increased team members' damage dealt, restoring MP, and then so this is the more supporter class artifacts. When Sung Jin Woo or a support class hunter equips this, it increases the user and team members' basic skill damage by 30%, attack, defense, and HP by 15%. Ooh. And then also their ultimate skills, they recover 0.25 of their HP every 1 second. So that is the new support-oriented artifact for you guys. And then last but not least, we have Commission Obsession. So over here, this is more oriented for the Overload class. Increases the user and team members' overload damage by 15%, increases the basic skill and ultimate skill damage by 25% when inflicting that overload. And then we have for the 8 set effect, you get more team member overload damage, you get increased basic skill and ultimate skill damage by 40%, and when successfully inflicting overload damage as well. And then when Sung Jin Woo or a stacker equips it, it increases their overload damage by 50% and elemental weakness damage by 20%. So these is a look at the first of the new artifact changes and a few other changes that we have as well. Enhancing artifacts to the 5, 10, 15, and 20 mark have been improved so that the added sub-option values increase within the same range. So less of that RNG to where you're trying to min-max and like say you have the perfect set, but the numbers are slightly off. Hopefully that will be mitigated a little bit. And what I'm really excited about, after the update, the increases MP recovery rate will no longer appear among the sub-options for newly acquired artifacts. It is very much the meme of, I do not want to play with you anymore, increased MP recovery rates, you are gone.
I saw someone in the chat asking, wait, how are we in the build right now when it's updating? I wanted to clarify that this is definitely not the live build of the game. This is the most
test build.
Last test build before the final release update. So again, if anything is different in the final released version of the game, this is just the last test build before the release. So there may be for example, some words may be tweaked in different versions. This is just, this is definitely not the live build version, and we definitely did not play to organically get that much gold. That is because this is specifically built to test out
grinding, Jackie.
But have you been grinding that much?
No. Anyways, I think it's time for the first trivia question. And this one, I think, will be kind of not a teaser, but of a video that we have planned coming out soon that I'm really excited about that I can't really tease or say more about. But
now you've already teased it.
I know I teased it. All right, the first question is, which is the only guild in-game that has hunters of all 4 classes, meaning Breaker, Support, Striker, and Stacker? There is only one guild currently in the game that has one of each. Or maybe multiple. Gosh. Yeah. I thought this was a fun little trivia question that we had. It's pretty unique. Someone said 5. It is not a number. Oh, wow. I didn't think it would be hard, but I didn't think it'd be that easy.
Look at them go. I see Zeph, I see Painblade, I see the Red Virus, I see Hunter on Hive. A King's Scepter? Yeah.
Alicia's guild is a good guess too, X, but I don't think that's correct.
The correct answer I see several times in the chat, and that is the Blade Guild, the guild that we are featuring this week with our hunter, Sugimoto Reiji. So congratulations, great work everybody in the chat. Let's go ahead and give you the very first coupon code.
Before that, real quick, just so we have the clarity. So Godo is the breaker, and then we have, obviously the new stacker is Reiji. For support, we got Shimizu Akari, and then Kanae is the striker, as you can see there.
There you go.
That is the first guild to have a complete one. I looked at a lot of the other guild, and so the first thing you have to do is like work backwards, right? Like, okay, there's only 3 stackers in the game now, so it has to be one of those 3, right?
Okay.
But then you're looking into it, and you're like, okay, the Justicia guild has, has Emma. It has a striker in Alicia, and then it has, but it doesn't have a stacker, and things like that. And so obviously with the stacker, with oh my gosh. Anyways, let's move on. You guys want the code?
Let's get to it. The code this week, our very first one of the stream. Remember, there will be one later, but the very first code is "Don't rage at me. Don't rage at me."
I'm really happy that you were the one to read that, even though I was the one who wrote it, because that.
You condemn me to this decision that you've made. Don't rage at me. Well, we love our puns here. Please note that this coupon code's deadline is Wednesday, the 8th of April at 4:59 p.m. Pacific time. Again, that's the 8th of April at 4:59 p.m. Pacific time. So make sure you use the code before then and tell your friends. Now it is time for a look at the new Shadow.
Woohoo! Alrighty. As you can see here, there is a new Shadow who has joined the army of Shadows, and that is the Butcher Brute. Again, Sung Jin-woo is the best at coming up with these names.
They're always 1 or 2 syllables, and they're the first thing he thinks of every time.
It's like when you have your first kid, are you going to be like, first thing that comes to mind, baby?
Yes, that is the
now
name of this.
That is basically what Sung Jin-woo does with the Shadows. I swear, it's like, you look like a brute.
Okay,
Brute.
that's your name now. He
Brutus.
literally in the story is like, I'm gonna name these ones 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's it. That's what their names are now, brother. It's like he's naming like files when you're like trying to save different versions of like a document, and you're like, I'm too lazy to name this properly.
And then later
Keyboard
you're like,
smash.
who are you?
Who are you
What
again?
does the save does? Anyways, so this is the armament advancement. As you can see here, the user's critical hit rate and critical hit damage increased by 18%. The user, of course, being Brute. And we can go ahead and look at the skills. I will click through them instead of reading them, because someone said my voice made it sound like they want to sleep, so I should go into ASMR.
No.
No, it's a compliment, Like, I listen to YouTube videos when I sleep sometimes,
I don't know that this is the vibe for this though.
That's true. That is very
This
true.
is a very exciting game, Prism.
That's true. Anyways, his special skills are Wild Roar, which will give the attack increase that is applied to the entire team while the skill is used, so you get some increased attack when he uses his armament skill. And then the Shadow Authority, of course, increases the entire team's water damage by 9%. So that is the new look at Brute, and if you didn't see, we did use him very briefly in the showcase that I showed earlier.
Excellent, excellent. Now it is time to take a deeper look at a new guild boss, is that correct?
Yeah, an all-new guild boss. For all my guild boss people out there, this is the time for you. So this is the new guild boss, Manticore, the Eager Engager. He looks incredible. I'm sorry, I already clicked on this mode, so you don't get to see the intro cutscene. We'll leave that for the live build for you guys to see out for yourself. And he is replacing Fakna. So I myself am not super in like guild boss. I definitely enjoy it, and I do it for my guild every week. But I am not a guild boss aficionado. So I just decided to put together a complete and full win team. I probably won't be meta, but that's okay. We're here to have a good time and score some. I have yet to play this mode basically, or I haven't put out the Manticore yet. So
Excuses.
yeah, no, these are reasons. These are
Okay,
reasons.
just reasons.
Yeah, reasons why I'll get probably less than like 50 rage. I do not know his patterns, but I know how to use my weapons, and my hunters will carry me.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay. Very good. Let's see. Can anyone see what's going on? Overloaded already. Off to a great
Nice.
start. Okay, I'm trying to find where he's attacking. Okay, there. Oh, there we go. All important extreme evasion. I'm gonna save my skill here for when he's not anymore. It's telling me my graphics are not good. Alright, let's see. Good. Okay, it's looking good so far, I think. Let's use my ult.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I love when the ult does that. It looks so sick.
High
The black and white aesthetic.
contrast. 90s album cover aesthetic.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this going on so far. And then saving my first skill so when I can overload him again. Okay, I didn't get the dodge there. That's okay. And remember, this isn't without like optimal sets and on all the hunters, so if you see the damage calculations be a little weird at the end of the fight, it might be because of that. There's a lot of
A
variance.
little weird.
Yeah, you know, some people are like, oh, why did this person do more damage than the other person?
Because you've got, artifacts on one person and you don't have them on another.
No, or maybe they're not maxed out, or, you know.
Fair enough.
Whew. Okay, this Manticore, the Eager Engager, is flashy. So flashy.
Flashy indeed.
Okay, I'm at 74 rage. That's pretty good.
Someone said that the pirate costume on Reiji looks like he's trying to like cosplay as Liu.
Hey, did anyone like my joke earlier? Did you guys hear it with the audio issues?
Prism's been trying to get everyone to laugh at his pirate joke all day,
It's true.
all day long. So hopefully y'all were chuckling
Yeah.
wherever y'all are.
Will 30 seconds left. Feeling pretty good about the run so far. Definitely not perfect, but not too bad if I say so myself.
All right, all right.
Can I get to... Well, I don't even know what I'm trying to get to at this point. 85? Question mark? Maybe with this? Yes, I can. Hey, that's pretty good.
Nice. Just do a cool kickflip over the guy and just grab him to death. As one does.
And that is the new work. No, that's not the workshop. This is the new guild boss.
Dev's cooked. Hopefully all of you enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's check out the new Workshop of Brilliant Light. I believe we have hard mode added. Is that correct?
Yes, that is, but we are not going to be playing it because we have a lot of content to show in, and not because I'm scared to play hard mode on stream.
Sure, certainly.
But I did want to show you guys the Arena Madness and the current power level so far. And if you press enter, this is what it looks like. Whoa. And so this is the power level of the first boss. The Test of Honor, the Boots Rock, the Earth-Shaking Mace. Yes.
And there he is, eyes aglow,
Mm-hmm.
ready to take you on.
So this is hard mode, but we also have a wanted event coming as well. I believe we have an infographic for that. So this is like we always have when we introduce a new hard mode. This is going to be this is a new wanted event, so that all the people that can challenge it will get some special rewards.
There is a lovely little costume and icon profile frame, special chromas for that costume, and a profile background that you will get if you are in the first 1,000 people to clear this new Workshop of Brilliant Light hard mode group of stages. If you are in the first, like, 1001 to 3000, then you're going to get a profile background, icon frame, the costume, and a chroma for that costume specific to that tier. The first 3001 to 6000 will get a profile background, icon, and the costume without chromas. And then the 3000 clears achievement, so when it has been cleared 3000 times, all hunters will get 30 marks of time 1, 30 marks of time 2, 20 custom draw tickets. I thought a million gold? Is that number?
Yep.
That's a lot of zeros. And 1,000 mana imbued fabric. That's quite a lot of juicy things. So lovely.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are taking a stab at it, and we are all excited for the first 3,000 clears to come to pass, because everyone will get rewards. Everyone will win when the first 3,000 have won.
Yeah. So please, people that aren't me, do that, because I am never able to beat hard mode for this event, but I really appreciate the rewards that I get anyways.
So thank you, top players. We appreciate you.
And keep in mind, people are like freaking out about the new combat power. We are introducing the new artifacts that are level 120, so hopefully that might seem a lot less scary once you guys work on those artifacts some more. And so, we'll see.
There's lots of new things that you will be able to use, lots of new tools in your toolbox to help you get strong enough to take it on. All right. How about we check out the new story mode content?
Yes. So over here, we added some of the new story mode content to hard mode, which is just the chapter 30 and chapter 31.
Fabulous.
And that's basically it. Just we wanted to show this, that we have new content in the hard modes, and so you get some more of those great rewards at the top, like Essence Stones, Straw Tickets, Gold, and much, much more.
Fabulous. Like we said, lots more tools in the toolbox, lots more goodies to get. Phenomenal. Now, I've heard that someone with an extremely strong core is coming as a boss to the Simulation Gate.
Yeah, that's right. So over at the Simulation Gate, we have added some more things as well. So the tier goes all the way up to tier 50 now.
Wow.
Which is a lot of more tiers than what was before, which was 40, I believe. And there will be some new bosses, being Goto Ryuji, and of course the core himself, Thomas Andre.
Is there also a new boss coming to the Edge of Illusion and Dream?
Yes, there is a new boss coming to the Edge of Illusion and Dream, which is very exciting. We won't be able to play it today, but the Architect is coming to that co-op mode, so be ready to challenge him as he is ready for you. And it looks like everyone is saying that the audio is fixed. The sacrifice of system has saved us. Again, we appreciate you,
Pour
system.
one out.
Pour one out if you got one to pour, but hopefully not on the floor.
Because that's where your cables are, and everybody be safe. Everybody be responsible when pouring out liquids.
Yes.
Okay. How about the Battlefield of Time? Do we have a new boss there as well?
We do have a new boss in the Battlefield of Time, and that one we will be showing off today. It is the Groktar, Chief of the Red Blade Tribe. So I will be showing off in my, definitely good plans, good plays. This is the team I have planned, except some of y'all said to try out Goto in the middle, so or go ahead and do that. Maybe we don't need the support of Jinnam. Maybe we just need some three guys who know how to. I guess
three dudes.
Yeah, just 3 dudes. We got to have the 2 blade guys who can use their swords, and then me.
And then you and your new best buddy.
All right, so we'll go ahead and look this again. This is also my first time playing this, so hopefully I don't get +2 minutes.
Okay.
Yes, X, I do need training. I will always need training. Okay.
All right.
That was definitely not super fast. Let's see. Okay, I used the QT already. I'm off to a bad start. Let's see how Goto does here. Oh, no. Please hit both. Yes, you do. Very good. I'm already using too many QTs here. And then you over here. Okay, new record, of course. Let's see if I can save my ult.
Okay.
Okay, nice. That was actually pretty fast. But I don't know.
Don't know about Groktar here.
Yeah, hopefully I have enough cooldowns for this. I do not have any on him. Why am I dodging?
Why are you dodging?
Okay, let's use my ult so I can get the stacks going. I do have Goto, but
Okay, almost 50%
let's see if I
stack.
can overload him here.
All right, 72, 82.
And then we're
All
gonna
right.
go straight into me.
Leonard Neerman, you mean?
Ult. And that hopefully should nuke him. Actually, I have no idea, but he does a lot of damage. And it does.
There
119.
you go. Easy peasy, Leonard Squeezy, just like we said.
Yeah. I honestly, Leonard is one of my favorite characters to play. But so this is my first attempt. So 119.383. Try to beat that as your first attempt once you go into the build. Yeah, but that was Groktar, Chief of the Red Blade Tribe. Another addition to the Battlefield of Time.
Fabulous. All right, chat. How about a little break from that gameplay? Time to exercise our minds with our second trivia question. Whose skill is the skill that we are about to show you, and what is its name?
Yeah, you guys got the first one in a little bit too early. So
We're stepping up the difficulty. Hopefully this one is a bit trickier. See if you can recognize this icon.
it always is like exciting when you guys get it right away, but I think it's even more fun when you take like at least a minute to guess it, because it makes me feel like I'm giving you guys the challenge that you asked for once upon a time.
Once upon a time, every time you have an easy question, they're like, that's easy. We don't need...
Ooh, okay.
Do
So
better.
we got X says Commander's Touch, which is not true.
Not quite.
Royal Master's Dominator's Touch. Nope. This is not Sung Jin Woo's. That is a hint. Yes, people said kind of difficult. Also, I really appreciate everyone saying Go Prism and not bad. That is a great Commander's Touch 2. No.
Roadrunner Trap by Wile E. Coyote. No, not quite. Good try.
Yeah, it is not any Sung Jin Woo skill. Yes. Bong Dong Su is not correct, sadly.
It is not simply Rock. It is not Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
And we'll give you another hint to narrow it down, not by much, but a decent amount. It is not a shadow skill either. Okay. Zaf, you are kind of correct, but not exactly.
A partially correct answer.
Yes. So Zaf's on the right track here. People are saying The Rock, which is so funny.
The Rock.
We picked this one particularly because, like, The Rock kind of throws you off.
It does.
Mhm.
That's a huge hint right there. There is not a rock in the name.
It is not Gunhee nor Anna or Anna. Not Dong Su's. It is one of the hunters. It is not Lee Ju-hee. I'm so happy with this one.
I've seen a couple people guess Dong Su.
Oh, Jingro got the right hunter. Jingro 444 got the right hunter, which is Zhou Qiuhuan.
Okay,
But
all right.
that is not the name of. We need the name of the skill, and Zaf, that is not the name of the skill. I think we'll give you. Should we try to come up with a
them
hint?
a couple more seconds. I think we've given them plenty of hints. I think they're percolating. They're percolating.
What a 50-cent word there.
a 50-cent word.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I'm used to hearing a $5 word. It's definitely a Zhou Qiuhuan skill. So if that narrows it down for you,
Planet
put it
Devastating.
Not quite. Although that's a pretty good skill name.
Yeah.
Tragic that we haven't used that yet.
No one used this character, said Payne.
Sorry, Payne. We wanted to delve the depths of y'all's knowledge.
And I do see people saying about the server issue, we have noted that, and we will add that to the report and make sure that is, we take care of that the best we can.
Yes, we will pass along that sentiment.
Yeah. Radiating beam is also not correct. It is kind of similar to that. Do you think we stumped them? Do you think we just, move on?
Should we say we stumped them? We stumped them? Oh. Oh, no, not quite. I see light beam, flashbang, planetary devastation. That's also a really
Dude,
sick skill name.
imagine though, like Joe Q-Han having planetary.
That would be
devastation
wild.
levels of
That would be
abilities.
wild. Not Storm Split, not Tiger Claw.
I think a synonym could be red pointy thing,
No.
showing the way.
Red pointy thing.
Oh,
showing
and
the way.
Zap got it.
Nice work, Zap.
And so did Nestix99. I bet you his chat got it right for him.
Amazing. That's the power of a
And
community right there.
And that is right. So the answer is Joe Q-Han. And
Laser guidance.
Laser Guidance is the skill name. This is his ultimate ability. I can't believe you guys didn't know his ultimate ability.
This ultimate ability of this C rank hunter.
This is kind of a trick question because we already did a trivia question about Joe Q-Han about 4 or 5 live streams ago. And no, we will not comment on that further. We are not obsessed with him. It's just, you know.
Well, not us collectively. We can't speak specifically for Prism. Prism might be obsessed.
Hey!
But let's move on to some cosmetic updates we will be receiving.
Yes, the cosmetics. Everyone's favorite.
Everyone's favorite.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I haven't checked this out yet, but
You haven't even seen it?
has new
Cosmetic
cosmetics.
parts, costume parts. Oh my goodness.
I definitely should have asked to have this added to the build so you guys
You
can
gotta
see
switch to a
this.
different costume. This is something
Yeah.
you gotta know. It's not gonna let you ruin the aesthetic of this extremely powerful costume. They're like, no. You
So
have to
let's
have
see.
all those pieces together. So
Okay. So if I switch costumes to
you
like
should be able to take a look at some of
Let's see.
those. All right. There's some limitations. They're like, we don't want you to. This is cultivated aesthetic. You can't put a duck head on the ultimate form of Sung Jinwoo. They said no.
but you can put a duck on him.
You can put a duck head on him with sunglasses because it's a very important duck, you guys. It's a powerful duck.
Yeah, the ponytail.
Some really good haircuts you've got going on
layered
here.
wave. Ooh, that's a slick leaf cut.
Slick leaf cut.
Got the hero mask. Okay. Back to the mining days. Okay, this one's crazy. The
Undercut with a scratch. That one you kind of gotta zoom in to see the like details of it because there's a little, there's a little scratch like by the side of his
Santa
head.
beard.
Santa beard, my beloved,
Skeleton mask.
and a
bite
bite,
of toast,
so
you know.
you can get to school on time even if you have to run for it.
That's so great. Eye patch. Another pirate. Some sunglasses. Chat, which one is your favorite so far? I am very much enjoying the stylish duck mask, but also this toast is great too. If somehow they could like put it together. Payne is very upset right now. There's no bald Sung Jinwoo. I feel like that would be Uncanny Valley if I'm being completely honest with you guys. But yeah, so these are some of the new cosmetics coming to the game. So that's
As you
very
can see, they're
exciting.
split into 2 categories. So there's like facial decorations and there's hairstyles. And some, again, like full costumes may limit your ability to add on facial accessories or hairstyles, one or the other or both. So you just gotta mix and match. I see, like you might be a miner running to work with toast in your mouth. It's really possible.
That's great. All right, time to show off some of the new skins as well. One of the Battle Pass skin is a skin for one of my favorite hunters. Oh, I have this under wind here. Let's go to all.
Yes,
Which
can't
is-
hide the best hunters.
One of my favorite hunters, Tawata Kanae, has a new skin here called Criminal Smoothness.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what it's referencing. It's so great. And this is the chroma for it as well.
I especially love this version. It feels like it's got more details. They cooked.
It's so stylistic too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
For sure.
this one, it feels like she went to a fight and then got ripped up a little bit.
And then she was like, I'm still serving looks.
And then this one is just like nice and clean. So before and after a
sleek
little bit,
look.
you know, but definitely some changes. So this is the new Kanae skin for the Battle Pass.
It's her new spring outfit.
And then we also have an outfit for Shimizu Akari, which you can see right here. It is called Spirited Spring, and this is going to be available in the event that we'll show you pretty soon.
It's so cute.
It's very cute.
I love the little straps that come off of it.
That's a good point. Yeah.
It looks like it's kind of like miniature capes for her elbows, and that just It's so cute to me.
All right, and then last but not least, is that all of them actually? No, and then obviously got to fully show off
The Uncharted Waters costume. Red is my favorite, but I think Prism, you said you were partial to the blue.
Yeah,
chroma.
normally I'm a red and black kind of guy when it comes to these kind of things. Red is my favorite color after all. But then like the blue and the white kind of does it for me, you know.
And then the like full black costume here, just like goth pirate, extremely
with the
good.
leopard print.
With the leopard print.
But yes, this one, it's great. And then the red, obviously, and then the base white.
The base version is also simply very good. Again, the devs are giving us a little present with this update with these lovely new costumes.
Everyone's saying go back to Kanai.
It's definitely a bold look for sure. Personally, I think the pirate one is my favorite, just because like it's the most outlandish, right? The other two, they're fun spring looks, but like to me, the pirate look is like it's got whimsy. I love the whimsy. Yar indeed.
Yeah. I just love being a pirate. There's something about it. I mean, not the actuality of a pirate.
The fantasy.
Soda
of a
system,
pirate.
yeah. It's just the like I like the idea of being a pirate. It's kind of like you have the fantasy of being a mafia person when you're watching The Godfather, and then you watch The Godfather too.
You want the power and the prestige that comes with that. I feel like there's a lot more scurvy than one would hope in
100%.
the piratey life. All right, so in addition to those costumes, we've got other spring stuff coming, including the Find Eternal Spring event.
I'm so guys, this event is like so great. I'm so happy about it. It's so much fun. So basically, let's take a quick look at the main rewards. As you can see here, we have some core growth selection chests and all of those great ones. I need so many of these marks of time, but not on this account. Obviously, this is a test account. But in my personal account, I need so many marks of time 3. And then you can see the new skin.
Spirited Spring outfit.
So wonderful. And then we have some great.
Mary Lane, as drawn by a penguin. We got our lovely April Fool's profile icon, and I like the frame. The frame in particular really like tickles my fancy. It's got just some like taped on wings. Like there you go.
Oh no! People are saying they see pain on screen.
Oh no!
We'll get to that soon. But this is also the Night Among the Blossoms event, where you can go and gift your favorite Blade Guild hunters, or maybe your favorite.
Or
Blade
all of them. Just if you collect enough gifts to give gifts to all of them, they'll all appreciate it.
Yeah, and so that you can get some of the rewards here, and then for Sugimoto Reiji as well, and last but not least, we have Shimizu Akari. So that is one of those gift events that we have here. And then speaking of Payne's bald head, we have here Instructor Hyun, the April Fool's Day monster. That normally we don't play these, but this one is just so good that we have to.
It's so silly. They said just go wild, I guess, animators, and they said ha 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 ha.
And so these are the rated up point wise. So this is the team I am using. And let's check it out. Instructor Hyun, the April Fool's Day monster.
The crayon drawing loading screen is not the anime glasses glint. He's just a guy.
And so you might notice team fight. Okay, we have everybody fighting at the same time. That's pretty cool, huh? And well, let me show off this. Let me do the combo real quick here and miss everything.
Oh no!
And then use my ult. But this is a special new mode where it is a tag team where now I can switch myself to Amamiya Mirai, and we're still fighting here. So like, okay, I want to go to Jijina now, do her rotation properly. The whole team is fighting as is, but as you can see, he is immortal. What can we do?
What can you do?
The baldness. I cannot win against the baldness. Ah,
Too
lasers.
powerful.
And then it's like, okay, I want to switch. Woo! And then I've switched. But everyone stays in. It's really fun. Oh no. The baldness. What's going on? It's chasing me. The heads. Ah! Oh!
What?
Something attacked me. Oh! He's back.
Everyone is saying that indeed this boss is like our wonderful content creator, Pain Blade. Whole chat just flooded with Payne. What are you doing in there? What are you doing?
You know, I can't confirm nor deny whether the devs were inspired or not.
But it's possible.
But that is possible. Yeah, I love the implementation of it, having all of your team fight at the same time. It is very fun, very cool. But that's the April Fool's event. It's super fun. I love the tag event, and also they cooked with the boss.
Absolutely. They
It's so
said
fun.
big head mode. Big head mode. Throwback.
And now I think it's time for, we just fought the bald man. I think it's time to fight each other.
Fight each other?
Jackie.
No!
It is once again time to battle in the mini game of champions.
In the mini
Here,
arena.
there, everywhere, Springgate.
Y'all send your energy to me. Like, never once have I beaten Prism in one of these mini games.
No, you beat
Only
me once.
One time we tied. We tied
we tied,
once,
okay.
brother. We tied.
The tie is lost for me. So.
Okay, well, tie is the best I ever did, so we're gonna hope that all of you can send your positive energy to me. Maybe the combined energy of me and System, like maybe
Yes.
System offline can give me his power, and I will be able to to beat you this time. I'm not confident, but I'm gonna do my best for System and for you, chat.
I love that. That was inspirational, Jackie. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I'll just get it over with.
Alrighty.
Okay, here we go.
There you go. Whenever you're ready, Jackie. Hands
Time
up.
to suffer. 1, 2. Oh no, there were not. I was hoping that there was going to be like a bunch of them that were the same, like, oh, fever, 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 ah! Like right in a row. Oh man, I was going to be like, I want to do a no damage run. I want to do like perfect. And immediately I messed that
I mean,
up.
you're doing pretty well.
I'm doing okay, but I'm for sure not going to beat you because you are lightning fast.
I don't know. I'm kind of injured today.
Oh, well, okay. Now that's an excuse.
I'm
You
just
know you're
kidding. It's
good.
my left hand. My right hand's fine.
Okay. Oh, no, no, no.
You're fine. You got
Okay.
8 seconds. You might find a clock here sometime soon.
Maybe. One can hope. Fingers
Okay,
crossed,
give me 400.
everybody.
Yes, 400. 418. That is a respectful time, Jackie.
I would say it is respectable, but I do not think it's going to beat our champion here, Prism. What do you think,
The
folks?
champion of the two of us.
Yes. Between the two of us, there is one champion, and it is generally Prism.
Oh, speaking of the last minigame, on the live build, I think I got a score of like 10,000. And I was very proud of it. I was the second on my server. Someone got like 15K, but like 10, I was like really happy with that.
You see what I have to deal with, folks.
Anyways, let's get straight into it. 418. Let's see if I can beat it. It's been a long day.
Listen, I had to use both my hands there. I was poking at it like an 80-year-old who hasn't like been raised using a keyboard, that like they still had typewriters when she was growing up. Prism is doing this like,
Oh, and I got lucky too.
oh no, don't let Prism get lucky. Y'all.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum.
And no mistakes yet.
Uh,
Y'all. One of these days I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna get real good. I say that, probably not. Oh, you got up to the point where there's like 2 items on one side?
okay, 546. I'm pretty happy with that one.
I bet you are, Prism. Okay.
Well played, Jackie.
Yes, well played, Prism.
You put up a good fight.
I did my best. All right. How about we take a look at some updates for SLC 2026? Speaking of champions.
Oh, I think not yet. Real
Not
quick.
yet. Is there more spring event
There's
stuff?
still more stories. Obviously, for the event, we have, last but not least, the event story. So
Oh, that's right. Can't forget about that. It's very, very cute. It features our beloved Blade Guild investigating a mystery about a dungeon that might grant wishes in the cherry blossom season. So it's a fun little adventure to play through.
yeah. Wow. I won my first poll too. You always win the polls by 1%.
By 1%, 2%, I think, actually.
2%.
Well, people are finally catching wise to the fact that I never win.
Based on vibes, I guess.
Not vibes, no!
Yeah. So there's also this new Monarch of Steel suppression event. So this one is if you want to challenge the Workshop of Brilliant Light, but you're not there yet, you can have this fixed team where you can challenge him yourself and just have a good time and practice it if you are nowhere near trying to beat Rock Posse yet. So I'm really excited about this one. It's very fun. And so be sure to try that out. And then we obviously have the advancements, so you can see here. And then we have the growth tournament. And then the wheel event. And now we can move on to the real champions.
Let's talk about SLC. We've got some updates for you. I'm not sure that I can parse exactly these different things.
So right now, we have, as you can see, the preliminary rankings as of right now. The preliminaries are done. This last little update was your last chance to get your times up, get times better. There were last minute leaderboard changes. Nothing is completely finalized yet as far as I'm aware, but this is the current leaderboards that we can see here. So for the Asia League, for the top 5, we have Yoir, Litstream, Orong, Shin, and Kim Jalmot. I don't know how to pronounce that one precisely. Can you go back to the Asia League real quick? As you can see here, Yoir was also in the championship last year. Did not make the finals of that, but with a strong first place finish over here. And then
maybe that'll change for 2026.
Yeah. Who knows? He might have been putting in the work. And then Orong, as many of you guys might remember, won the entire thing. So Orong is currently in the 3rd spot. Again, this is just the current thing. I don't know if these are finalized or not. We just wanted to show you guys the basically what's up to date. And then we have Litstream currently in 2nd. Litstream being a content creator who focused a lot on Battlefield of Time. So really hyped for Litstream to make his first SLC. And then for the International League, we have our top 5 being Athena X, who I already saw in chat, hey X, who said RAR already. So big congrats to that. We got Tai Pal coming in a close 2nd. Solo leveling, the player solo leveling.
Solo leveling.
Who plays solo leveling. I think that's hilarious. Got 3rd so far. And then Levis, who we shouted out a few live streams ago, with a very, very close 4th. And then 5th being Zag. And so obviously this isn't final. This doesn't necessarily mean who all is going to Korea. There are still a lot of things to happen. But this was such a great competition, and it was really fun keeping up with the leaderboard, seeing who could beat who and who was at first at the time. Can we get some W's in the chat for the people who are qualifying and put out such great work and put in so much time and, you know, really showed us what the competition was, because the finals are happening on April 24th in Korea in that great studio, and it's gonna be hype, so hype, and I'm sure all our competitors will put on a great show.
They're the best in the world, and we are excited to see what they will do. Okay, Prism, if you were Sung Jinwoo, what would your catchphrase be when you were summoning a new shadow?
Call me basic, but I just like Sung Jinwoo, I would say Arise. For those who don't know, the Partner Creator Plus program is our way to show support and appreciation in the form of revenue share and community codes to the many amazing content creators in our community. This week we are highlighting Def Arise. Def Arise is a Russian-speaking content creator who in their NPC Plus bio says, and I quote, and this is obviously a translated version to English, "I create content for the game so leveling Arise, which I, as a regular player, would like to see on YouTube." And I, for one, think that is probably the best way to make content, because it's the best way for your personality to show and shine. So big props to Def for that.
Def makes a variety of content like game news, tier lists, hunter and weapon reviews, and so much more. So if you've been looking for a content creator like Def, be sure to go to his YouTube channel. I'm sure you're going to find that he does great work.
So yeah, be sure to check out Def's channel and support him and the many other amazing content creators in the program. I know I alluded to this earlier, but we have some exciting things coming up. So really a shout out to all of our content creators here and in the chat.
Thank you for supporting our game, and thank you for being a part of this community. It wouldn't be as wonderful of a community as it is without all of you.
We appreciate you guys a lot.
Last but not least, it is now time to reward our community with that second coupon code. For hunters playing on PC or Android devices, your coupon codes can be claimed. Through option, account settings, and there's a redeem code button. And for hunters playing on iOS devices, please visit the coupon registration page on our forum. The code is cute, cute, sad Vakshna. Little teardrops.
This is because Fakna lost a wing or something like that.
Pour one out. Fakna is going to really take a beating. But yeah, that's what those little cues are for. There's little sad faces. Please note that this coupon code is valid until Wednesday in April. Oh, I don't know that we have the exact date in there, but is it also to the 8th?
8th, yeah.
Yes.
Right there.
On our notes, we didn't have it here. Okay, so it is the 8th, just like the other coupon code. We have April 8th, and that's at 4:59 p.m. Pacific time. So again, April 8th at 4:59 Pacific time is when you need to use that code by. So tell all your friends, tell your siblings, tell your grandma that plays Solo Leveling Arise better than you. Make sure to use that code. And that about wraps up the 9.0 live stream.
Yeah, wow, you said my line. That's so nice. The 19.0 live stream. Thank you all for joining us and for supporting Solo Leveling Arise. This was a long stream, but not as long as I thought it would be. And thank you for putting up with the audio and telling us when it was fixed and, you know, just being here and hanging out. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. And as always, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 150K by July, so hopefully we can make that dream a reality.
Let's do it. So sorry to System. Again, shout out to System for being here for us in spirit, though not in voice. And hope to see you all next time.
Yeah, goodbye everyone. Stay sharp and level up.
This was the expected outcome. I'm Sugimoto, the Blade Guild's new guild master. I will never abandon my principles. The Blade Guild will never fall.